So here we have the living room, which please ignore all the tools. We've got to get all that out, but I just love the arch. I'm glad we left that. I am working on the fireplace. So I've done half the fireplace. And with the, I'm painting it the same color as the trim, which is ultra white Sherwin-Williams semi-gloss. It's just off the shelf. It's like a base coat. And this one I'm just using as the final, and you can see where I've not painted, it's just primed, and I do have to go back over a bunch because there's so many nooks and crannies, and it's the first time I've had to paint a fireplace, so it's a learning experience for me. So basically what I'll do is I've got a 2.5 inch brush and really dab it in there, and then this time I'm gonna use the roller and see which one's easier, and then go back over it with the brush and kind of brush it through, because brick does not absorb paint. It absorbs water, but it does not absorb paint. So you'll have little pools of paint, and I don't want runs or pools of paint on there, so you have to brush it through a couple of times, and just when it's getting ready to dry, you do it again. That way it and you can't tell that if it's streaked or not because it's brick, right? But at least you're getting the excess off, and you're not going to see those excess pools. So it's the only thing I've learned on brick. So we'll see how it turns out. And this was the yellow room, looking pretty good. So this is the pink room, no longer pink. Looks really clean. I'll show you what we did to the HVAC. Remember that HVAC, and I don't know how much I showed it. They had a huge return pipe here. The only thing we could do is box it in, which doesn't leave for much, but maybe somebody can hang some clothes. Some longer clothes there. The storage is just not all that great, but this is one of the smaller closets anyway. But we boxed that in, and I just have to paint it. Okay, we got this beautiful big picture window in, and it looks really, really good. Trying to get it before the sun really shines in, but the doors still have to hang up, but I do like the contrast between the panel walls and the white. I'm glad we left it looking like that. Look, and we had another visitor come in. Yeah, you need to be dead. So here's the guys working in the back. So this is the final, not the final, this is what they accomplished today. They got 2 big 6x6 posts put up. They're waiting to take this out until they get a header that goes all the way across. They're gonna box in a header on both sides so it holds up the roof. And if you ask, why did you do all that? Now we can really see the great shape that all this was in. See how the floor was just falling apart. And remember, this was live mold when we first got here. So if there's anything called smell-o-vision, you would have smelt that. And here's another like hole. There's another one over here. And then that whole back, that whole section over there is rotted. So all this will come out. This wall will come out. And then we're going to deck up all of this so that it slopes out away toward the house. And it's going to come up just above this board here. It's going to lay on top of that. So we'll have a little bit of a step up. So pretty productive today. Bye. So this is the back porch that we just took out. Took out the siding. This used to be the original screened-in porch. That used to be where the screen was to the window because we have evidence of screen. And that's what we built the mud room out of. Interesting. Interesting discovery. See if I can back up without killing myself. Just more rot. Yuck.
Yep. 50 years from now, somebody will tear this off and they'll go, good gosh. They pieced it all together. Yeah, you're right.
All right, so here outside, this is what we've determined. So we put up 3 posts. We are going to, this is the original corner of the house, of the screened-in porch, because this, if you see, we have a silicone caulk line, but this is the original patio or porch to the house, which tells us this is original siding to the back screened-in porch. They had windows. This is right here asbestos, which is what the whole house is covered in. This is the original siding. So that juts back a little ways to the back wall and then scoots over, because remember, all this is addition. So I think that's how we figured out, well, whatever the weekend warriors did when they were doing stuff. So what we've decided to do, and see how we've cleaned all this up, we took this whole door thing out, cleaned it all up, took the wall out. So we are going to match this wall here, which means about right here is where we're going to take that part out. That gives them about 4 feet of privacy from neighbors next door, because it's pretty open and straight across. So it kind of gives them a little bit of privacy plus a lot of shade, because you see in the afternoon, it's 4 o'clock, the heat, and it would come in here. And this way they're protected from water if it blows in from that side, or sun or whatever. They can have some nice furniture out here, whoever the owner's going to be. So sitting out here underneath this porch is actually quite nice. It's pretty peaceful and feels real good right now. It's about 70 degrees. So in the house, what I did was I've worked on painting, because the windows came in after they got finished painting. So painting the wall, which you can't hardly see. So I only got to do so much paint in here because I don't have a light. So I couldn't like get all the trim, but I did just the big trim all the way, the 1x4 all the way around. And coming into the fireplace. So like I've said about 100 times, I'm not fond of painting fireplaces, and there was some stain coming through, like a 1 or 2 inch stain coming through around the opening, and I had to re-prime really thick, and we're going to see if it comes back out again. I'm not worried about it because we are going to put like a screen up or some kind of face up to hide the nasty in the back. But I did call my tile guy. So doing a little demo here today, because we can't put granite over the top of this. This has to be fixed because it's not even. This is some kind of board because it's paper right here. So some kind of board. All of this literally will come up in one, but we didn't want to do that. So Saravino, my tile guy, is coming. He's going to demo all this, and then he's going to level it because it's not quite level, but level it with the floor and have it to where the granite will lay flat on top of it, and he'll have a little raised section here in the back that'll be kind of pretty, kind of what we did with the Wilbon house. And he did that about a month after she moved in, so because we had to wait on the granite. So it's going to come together. He's going to do that in a couple of days, on Sunday actually, and then the granite people should come and put the granite in probably sometime late next week or early the following week. And then I have a piece of wood that a friend is wanting me to take, and he's going to mill it for me as long as I give him the dimensions. And I'm not going to do a rough edge or a live edge. I'm going to do a straight cut, just about an inch or two over the top of this because it's pretty wide, as you see. So it's about 8 inches right now, so we're gonna come out to about 10 inches, and that'll give us a pretty wide mantle. So anyway, busy week. So that is what has happened this week, and we're just working hard. Don't I look lovely being out in the wind? Have a good week. Bye.